You know, right now is a great time to get into commercial real estate because you have like 218 billion in just distressed properties on apartments and things in certain cities alone, and another 82 billion currently outstanding before that. On top of the fact this year, another 1.5 trillion dollar in offices buildings is going to become in default. So, what's really happening with the real estate industry? I'm going to tell you what's really happening and how you're going to be able to make money and capitalize on this wealth transformation. What really is going on is, well, all these people bought these offices and apartments and they put down payments. The adjustable rates went up, so the rates are high, and the vacancies went up. And of course, everybody knows offices vacancies went up, of course, but the vacancies in the apartments that are older went up, and then all your new construction and your new luxury apartments are thriving. So basically what's happening in America is that the middle class is disappearing. So you're actually going to be in the upper level getting rich, or you're going to be on the poor level getting poor. So that gives you the opportunity to make money in commercial real estate when you know what to look for. And when you look for apartments that are like, 5-year plus age range, 10-year-old plus age, older apartments, they have vacancy and some distress on them, and the cash flow is down and they're easy to pick up and they have to sell. The government cannot bail these out like the residential industry did years ago. So if you're wanting to get into like shooting fish in a barrel, this would be the time to make the most money. When you're looking at apartments that have been older apartments and they're competing with the newer ones and losing the tenants, it's going to be easy to pick up. So when you're going to pick it up, you're going to pick it up with cash up front. You're going to be in a better position. You're going to have a better loan, and you're going to have more value in the property from the very beginning, and you'll be able to close in a week as well as pick up more and more properties. So all this is going to work in your benefit. And on offices, now offices of course have been in default so bad prior because the market cycle, when the market cycle is up, it's hard for people to make money in offices that don't know anything. But right now, offices are in such great default and such a big demand to unload and sell at major losses. It's everybody's getting into the market and doesn't even know what they're doing. But if you actually know what you're doing in offices, you can easily convert them from an older office to the residential, change the floor plate and design, all these things like that, or renovate it to like a higher end office with more open from glass from the floor to the ceilings, and the layout better, and design it more flexible for maybe smaller spaces and more retail aspect of it, and a better modernized commercial real estate trending design, and go for the higher end people that are going offices. And people are going to go back in offices for the big businesses because they're knowing that networking and things does make a better product and a better model for business than working at home or anything. So the offices have that, where you can make the top floors like the penthouse level with the large open windows, or make office fronts on them with the IMPs, insulated metal paneling, and the structures where you have the walkout offices with the view and different layouts to where you can do the offices. But the thing is with the offices, when you or convert it to residential, as in apartments, it's easy to get in and get cash out on the apartments. Once you get into the apartments, I teach you in the retail and how to make money on that and renovate the retail and get vendors in there and build out certain pads and things like that, and change your retail layout of failing mall to thriving mall. I'm going to do the same thing and show you how to do that after you've got a couple under your belt in the office range. And when you're doing that range, you're going to be able to get cash out because there's so much extra money. You have like the Industrial revenue bonds, which is any normal city will add a couple cents on every sales tax, or even a quarter of a cent or whatever. And basically it's similar to a bank on top of the funding, on top of the cash out. So not only are you getting into the office, you're getting into the office with the conversion and cash out to do it. And also with apartments, if you're going to pick up the apartments, there's so many other aspects. You can change it from renovating it back up to like from a CB level up onto like a B plus or an A minus, or you can go down to like the affordable housing route and get into more money and making profit on the affordable housing aspect of it as well, and the extra financing that comes with it too, as well as like tax credits to do it, different ways you can do the building with modular parts of it or modular aspects of it and afford it to do the renovation cheaper and make money on it, as well as almost all the stuff, all the office buildings and everything are in opportunity zones already, so there's already money for that. And you're talking about tax increment reimbursement. I mean, you have community improvement districts, and for the offices, you also get like the facial facade improvement credit as well. So you're talking about money on top of money, and it's going from low value, low class income people to the higher level in whichever way you want to fit into it. And I have plans and models for each way and how to do it and make things succeed. But the trick is, even if you drive around and you look at all the office buildings that are downtown that are available, I mean, you can make an easy double your money on any of them, and you're talking like $20 million the average office building on a low end. And you're talking the average apartment on default is like $5 million. So that's easy at 50% occupancy. You easily double it to $7 to $10 million in a matter of 6 months. If you know the training and you know how to get into these properties and you know how to get the cash out and close in a week like I teach you, you're going to be able to make money and succeed on these things. But you have to be aggressive and want to learn how to do this and take advantage of it. And when I train you this, I'm going to teach you how to do the renovation on every aspect of everything, from normal businesses, from the parking lots to the roofing and the whole construction aspect of it, and how you're going to control it, and how the construction really works, how the costs really work, and how you can get it done and not get ripped off, and get it done affordably, and learn that part of it that people don't know, as well as valuing the buildings and picking them up for the right price. So now is a fantastic time. I mean, there's so much going on, and most people get in the industries and they get bored with things because they don't press it. But if you're in this and I train you and everything, not only will you be able to pick up apartments, you'll be able to pick up retail malls and start working on the development and the building aspects of these as you're doing it. And after you got one or two under your belt, then you can pick up, because you'll know and have enough experience to get into office conversions and things like that. And that's not even counting other office conversions where you can change offices into more medical, or you can change offices into partial residential, partial retail, or different. I mean, some can even go into, some have gone into slight storage facilities as well. But I mean, every building and everything has a different approach. So when you look at everything in a creative manner and you notice, which I'm going to show you all the different ways you can do things, how you can fix the problem with these buildings and the problem with the retail. So much retail has so many problems because the way they laid out and the way the vendors are set up, it's so easy to go in and make money on all these aspects. So if you're interested and you want to learn and get better understanding and know how to make money and actually close deals and take advantage of this time while everybody's actually struggling, and you're going to start creating massive wealth, this would be the great way to do it and the great training that you'd want to get. So if you want to give me a call, my number is 312-473-4163. Thanks a lot.